Little Anne by Pip Noble. Dedicated to all the future adults out there. You know who you are. The word Anne comes before a word starting with a vowel. A, E, I, O, U. There is an elephant eating an extraordinarily huge apple. There is an enormous ant on the elephant. Too hilarious. An apple, an elephant, and an ant. This is an extraordinary picture. The word Anne comes before a word starting with a vowel. A, E, I, O, A. An aggravated alligator can see an utterly beautiful eagle flying. An eagle is an elegant bird, expertly catching an extraordinarily enormous angelfish. An aggravated alligator is an envious animal. The word Anne comes before a word starting with a vowel. A, E, I, O, U. An eerily silence was heard as the ultimate race cars lined up. An opulent crowd waited with an outlandish cheer. An audacious driver ate an outrageously huge apricot whilst navigating his way on an eerie racecourse. An amazing amount of gold coins was the prize. The word Anne comes before a word starting with a vowel. A, E, I, O, A. An outstanding, awesome octopus is waiting patiently for an alien attempting to dive into an icy pool. An alien, this outrageous and outlandish creature, is an irrational alien. Uh-oh. Luckily, Ollie Octopus is an avant-garde octopus. The word Anne comes before a word starting with a vowel. A, E, I, O, U. An agitated and angry dinosaur got poked by an exotic cactus. An irritated dinosaur decided to munch on an apple that was awaiting him on an outrageously hot rock. The word Anne comes before a word starting with a vowel. A, E, I, O, A. An illustrious and outrageously funny parrot was agitated. It saw an ancient treasure chest on an exotic island. The beach was an arid piece of land. The parrot, an unusually huge parrot, became an irrational parrot as it was unable to open the treasure chest. The word Anne comes before a word starting with a vowel. A, E, I, O, U. An overly sized sloth was hanging off an unusual tree. The sloth, which was an overly huge sloth, saw an appetizing orange on an outstanding lavish rock. The word Anne comes before a word starting with a vowel. A, E, I, O, A. An elongated scaly snake slithered over to an amazing, massive, and delicious orange. An orange was also on an astronaut flying through the air. The word Anne comes before a word starting with a vowel. A, E, I, O, A. An icy igloo had an utterly cold floor. An extremely cool seagull unfortunately dropped an ice cream cone. An audacious penguin was an expert ice skater. The word an comes before a word starting with a vowel. A, E, I, O, U. An unusual octopus was holding an utterly spectacular umbrella whilst he was juggling an odd number of blocks. An incredible Ollie octopus also braved an awesome amount of massive waves along with an ultra-fabulous shark. What do you think the eagle is about to do? It is an event, a very necessary event of nature.